All right, hello again, everyone. You should have had about 10 minutes to work through your adjectives on chapter 12, where the red fern grows. Bear with me, I have it on a computer here. I don't have the actual book here. And my handwriting, you will see how bad it is in just a second. We'll pick up where we left off and do a few of these to make sure you're on the right track. I wish that I could call on you, so hopefully someone up there right away got one morning. One morning while having breakfast, Mama said to Papa, "I'm almost out of cornmeal." Now, cornmeal is a proper noun. Actually, it's not a proper noun. Cornmeal is a noun, but it's a type of corn. If it was just meal, you could say the corn. People would argue that corn is an adjective or isn't an adjective. Really, I would take that one either way. It is the type of meal it is, and there are a couple types, so you could technically get away with that one, but you really don't need to. Do you think you can go to the mill today? Papa said, "I intended to butcher a hog. We're about out of meat." Looking at me, he said, "Shell a sack of corn. Take one of the mules." Now, numbers, by the way, we didn't cover this. Numbers are almost always going to be able to be used as adjectives. So when you're struggling, write down numbers when you see them. One cookie, one piece of pizza, one assignment. Those add description. It tells you how many you get. One is not a very big number, so if it's an assignment, that's great, but if it's cookies, you might want a bigger one. Take one of the mules and go to the mill for your mother. Oh, good handwriting. I know you guys missed this. Your mother. It's telling you whose mother it is, so there you go. With help of my sisters, we shelled the corn, throwing it over our mule's back. I started for the store. On arriving at the mill house, I tied my mule to the hitching is one post, took my corn and set it by the door. I walked over to the store and told Grandpa I wanted to get some corn ground. He said, "I'll be with you in just a minute." As I was waiting, I heard a horse coming. Looking out, I saw who it was and didn't like what I saw. It was the two youngest Pritchard boys. I wanted to get to that part because boys is your noun. Pritchard is their last name, but in this case, it's being used as an adjective. It's two, that's an adjective, youngest, Pritchard, and then boys. So you have three adjectives with just one noun. So when you get to this writing of your book report, which you're almost to, by the way, when you're doing your writing, and I say that I need you to emphasize adverbs and adjectives, we'll get to adverbs next week, but when we get to, when you're emphasizing your adjectives and adverbs and making sure that you have them in your writing, don't just say dreary day, coon dogs, okay? You have to add a little bit of description. I'm looking at my face, sorry. It's really red. I just came in from doing outside chores. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's see. That's as far as I really need to get. When you're struggling, just your teacher, your sub there, your detention staff, can go ahead and pull up adjective lists off the board or off the smart board, off the computer if you need to. They can go over things with you. You can always work with a younger and older student. I know it's really hard to have the same lesson plan for all age groups, and I do apologize for that. But think of it as a growing learning tool for you who are smarter, older, wiser, all that good stuff, or maybe just motivated and you're younger, but you're motivated. If you're willing to help someone else out, help them out. Just try to get through this assignment. I know I wanted the books read on Friday. I told you guys that. But absolutely by Monday, no later than Monday, absolutely. A couple of you asked during Zoom today if we could have an extra through the weekend to get these done, and I'm fine with that. The goal then will be to turn in your packets on Monday. The story is read on Monday, and I know that some of you have seen the first 20 or 30 minutes of this. One day of it is what you've watched. So you can't say you've seen it all in Julie because you haven't. And I'm just going to have the detention staff start the movie at the beginning next week. So Monday, turn in your packets. Whatever your grade is at this point is what your grade is. You don't have any extra days come Monday. So make sure they're turned in. They'll scan them to me so you'll know what your grade is going into your book report. And while you are watching the movie, kind of pay attention to see if it compares to the book exactly as you thought it would. And then when you're done watching the movie, we will go ahead and do the book reports. Now for you guys, if there's anybody that came in and wasn't here and read the whole book, the reason you're watching the movie is so that no one can say, well, I don't know the story because I wasn't here. Because if you weren't here for the whole book, you can take your information from the movie. So that's why we're doing that. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Have a good weekend. Get your reading done. Remind your detention staff to put the books in your pod so you have zero excuses for not getting it done. And focus on your adjectives. Try to get, I should have said that. Finish your sheet. Try to get a good somewhere between 50 and 100 adjectives written down from that chapter if you can. I would appreciate that. They can scan them in. It should just be on one sheet. And in the meantime, until I see you again, have a good night, have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.